it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be doing an informational detail experience video on the Sweetener tour. So if you guys didn't know, I went to the Sweetener tour about a week and a half ago or like 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to share with you guys all the information and details that I found out about this tour that I actually didn't know before going in. So I hope this video answers a lot of your questions and stuff like that. And yeah, I have a lot to tell you guys, so let's get started. So before I begin, I just wanted to let you guys know I wanted to do this video because Ariana is on a break right now because she's doing Coachella. So I wanted to get this video in before tour starts back up again with all the information and stuff. So I'm going to be talking less about the actual concert of Ariana, and I will do that in another video. I just wanted to get you guys all this information because a lot of this stuff I thought I knew, but I didn't. So I wanted to warn you guys and like tell you all that stuff. I'll be talking a little bit about the concert, but just not too deep into it because I want this to be kind of like an informational like experience video. So with that being said, we're going to start with security. So I got to the concert early. I got there about like 2 hours early or so because I thought the doors were supposed to open at 6:30, but they happened to open at 7 because Ticketmaster changed the time of the concert to 8 o'clock. So everything was bumped up a half an hour, which I didn't know until I got in line. So when I was standing in line, first of all, if you walk around the arena, there are clear bag signs everywhere, like clear bag policies. There was a clear bag policy poster in the elevator from the parking lot up into the arena. So if you do not have a clear bag for this concert, you need to get one. Please do not try to get into this concert without a clear bag because there's like no excuse why you shouldn't have one because it is everywhere. Ticketmaster and Live Nation actually sent me like an email 3 times telling me to have a clear bag. So please do not try to go in there with a bag that's not clear because I'm telling you right now, they will not let you through. And here is an example. So when I was standing in line, first of all, you have to get patted down. And the pat down is really intense. It's like serious. So you get pat down and it's not just like a little bit, like they're literally like touching you like your entire body. Like they messed up my sister's outfit because they were like pulling her shirt. Like it's like serious pat down. So don't have anything like dumb on you or anything like, you know, make sure everything is in your bag and stuff so they don't like question you and stuff because that's just going to be horrible. After I got pat down, I walked up to, because they have to check your bag, and I thought because I had a clear tote bag and barely anything in it that it would be like really fast and I'd get right in. But that wasn't the case because I got up there and I had my bag, I opened it. All I had in there literally was my wallet, my phone, my ticket, and a pack of gum. So I literally had nothing in it anyway. But I got up there, I opened it, and the guy, he's like mumbling and I can barely understand him or hear him because there's like 5 million people standing around. And he was like, I need you to open that. And I was like, I didn't hear what he said. So I was like, what? And he was like, I need you to open that. So I opened my bag thinking he just couldn't see inside of it or he wanted me to move something. So I opened it and he was like, no, you have to open that. And I was like, my wallet? And he's like, yes. And I was like, dude, it's my wallet. So I like opened my wallet and showed him my credit cards and my cash. Then I got through. But I'm just saying that's an example of how intense and serious this is. They will not let you bring anything enclosed in your clear bag in. I actually had like a little pouch thing. It was like just a little zipper pouch thing of like girl items and I was gonna bring them in because I didn't want to walk around with my clear bag with like tampons, like, you know, like walking around, everybody could see them. So I had them in this like little pouch thing. And I ended up, before I even got through security, I gave them to my mom because I knew they were not going to let me bring it in. Because above, like where we were standing in line, there was a huge, massive sign. It was like on a projector screen of approved bag example and disapproved, like unapproved bag example. The approved is just loose items and the non-approved is you can't have bags inside of bags. And I think that's why he asked me to open my wallet because he didn't know it was my wallet. But yeah, don't try to bring anything like that in there because you will not get through. So I'm jumping a little bit towards the end of the concert, but I'm doing it now because it's like fits in with the security section of this video. But when we were leaving the concert, there was like 1 million people coming out and it was like really hard to see. But what I did notice was I've never seen this before. the workers for the arena were guarding each of the entry and exits to the actual arena. So they were standing there literally guarding the doors like this, like 3 per door. And I've never seen that before. Then we got out of the arena and exited the entrance and exit doors. And there were about 6 police officers guarding the foyer of this arena with a police dog. And I've never seen that before. And that's a moment that hit me and I was like, wow, this really happened to you. This actually happened. It just hits you that that's actually happened. That really happened to you. And I don't know, I just can't, it just hit me. And I couldn't believe it. And I was just I don't know, I just wanted to bring that up because I think it's really safe of her and really good of her to do that, because obviously she's scared and we should all I don't know, I have anxiety too about it. So I felt good knowing that all that security was in place. I just felt really safe. So that was really good. Moving on to the merch. So my biggest stressor for this is to know exactly what you want before you get up there, because it took me 45 minutes to get my merch, and that was because the line wasn't moving, because there was this lady and 2 little kids up there in the front of the line, and they had to have been there for about 20 minutes. They were literally looking at every shirt. The lady kept bringing over sweatshirts and they were looking at them and then trying them on and deciding what they wanted. And please, to make everyone so much happier, please look at the merch and know exactly what you want before you get up there. It just makes life so much easier and it makes everything move faster. I actually missed part of Social House's set because the merch line was taking too long. And we were there for 45 minutes. But yeah, know exactly what you want before you get up there, because it'll just make everything so much easier. The plastic bags, I know someone asked about that. The plastic bags are free, but I'm not talking about the tote bags and stuff like that. I'm talking about the thank you next, have a nice life plastic bags that you put your merch in. So don't be thinking that you're going to be able to get a plastic bag before you get through the doors to get to the arena, because that's not, I know some people got confused of me saying that. No, that's for the merch once you get into the arena. So you have to have a tote bag or any type of plastic bag to get in. Those aren't going to work because you won't get them because the merch is inside. So that's what I meant by that. So I'm sorry if I confused anybody. But yeah, the biggest thing is the long lines. And honestly, if I could give you any advice, get your merch before the show or during the show. Don't wait till after, because when we were walking out, half the merch was gone. So, and especially this one and the t-shirt were sold out in all the merch stands. So get what you want before the show. You have, if it moves fast enough, you have about an hour before anybody comes on. So do that, because that is the right thing to do. Don't wait until after the show, because what you want will probably be gone. The next topic of discussion is the Sweetener Path, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about that, but guess what? I hate to break it to you guys, but the Sweetener Path does nothing. The Sweetener Path literally does nothing. I got there, and literally no one got let in early, and there was no discounts. So here's the thing. We were waiting outside, and this lady and I guess her daughter saw that I had a Sweetener Pass on, and I wasn't even planning on using the early entry because I heard that there was a separate line being formed 2 hours before the show and then you get let in early. Yeah, never happened. They did not get let in early. They got let in early by 30 seconds, which is all this guy did was, they were asking about it, and all this guy did, he literally stood there and he goes, this is how loud he was. He goes, anybody with a Sweetener Pass, come over here. And let me remind you that there's 5 billion people standing around talking, 2 millimeters from each other. No one heard them. If you weren't at least 2 feet from him, you did not hear that. So I don't know. There wasn't even a lot of people. There was maybe 10 people with Sweetener Passes. They literally just basically cut the line and went in. And then right after they went in, everybody else started getting let in. So there was no early entry. It wouldn't have benefited me at all. Honestly, I don't see how it would benefit anyone in the pit either, because it would probably take you longer to get down there. Anyway, so no early entry and no discount. I got to the merch table, there was no discount. I didn't realize that till afterwards, but I had my Sweetener Pass on, so if I were to get any discount, it should have been applied because I was wearing it. Like, was I supposed to ask them, like, hi, I have my Sweetener Pass, can I have a discount? I'm pretty sure someone would have got mad at me, so I didn't even ask, and honestly, I didn't even remember that I was wearing it. But yeah, no discount and no early entry. So I'm sorry, but hate to break it to you, but we all wasted $12 on a pass. But I'm fine with it because it's a memory thing, and I liked it as wearing it as like an accessory anyway, and I wasn't planning on using it for early entry anyway, so it didn't bother me at all. It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. But I'm just saying I'm sorry to anybody who was going to use it because to me it does nothing. Like, it did nothing. Alright, so moving on to the actual concert portion. So something really, really special happened to me before the concert even started, and I kind of hinted about it on Instagram. Ariana liked my comment on her picture before she came on stage, and I commented, I'm here and I'm already screaming, in capital letters with emojis, and she liked it. That was my first interaction I've ever had with Ariana, and I am still so, like, it happened the day of her concert as I was sitting there getting ready to see her. Like, Ariana Grande acknowledged my existence at her concert. Like, I felt so special, it's not even funny. Like, she did not have to do that. Like, I didn't say anything special. Like, I just said that I was here. And I never comment, like, thinking that I'd get any interaction, so the fact that she did it on that day, literally 10 minutes before she came out on stage, like, I literally was crying in my seat. It was the best thing ever. But like I said, my seats were the last seats in the arena, literally the top of the balcony last seats, but they were the best seats in my opinion because I had a wall behind me, so I had no one behind me. I stood, sang, screamed, and danced the entire concert, and I didn't have to worry about having anyone behind me, like me being rude by standing. So it was the best, and I would honestly buy those seats again. Like, I could not have been happier with balcony last row seats. Literally, best time ever. The concert lasted about 1.5 hours. I think we got out at like 11 o'clock, which is usually the time concerts end, about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So what I wanted to say is I said I wasn't going to go too deep into the actual concert because I wanted this to be an informational video, but I just wanted to say how strong Ariana is and how literally grateful and blessed and like thankful I am that she's going on this tour, because I could tell from the second she came out that she looked exhausted. And I know she's been going through a lot, which is totally understandable because she's on the longest tour she's ever done after the worst 1.5 years of her life. So like, and she wasn't even gonna do this for us. Like, she put out another album and she's going on tour for us. So the fact that like I got to even experience this is like literally like a blessing, because I thought I was never gonna see her again because I thought she wasn't gonna tour anymore. So all I can say is like Ariana, it was like the best concert ever, like literally best concert. Like, I had so much fun. I just felt really bad because she looked really sad and tired, and from the second she came out for God as a Woman, I could just tell, like, she looked very tired. And I mean, like, it was like the best show ever. I just felt really bad. Like, and during one last time, I cried my eyes out. I am not an easy crier when it comes to like stuff like that, but I was just literally thinking, and I knew I was gonna cry, like, from the second I got to the show, because Ariana has like pink balloons as the visual, and once she hits the chorus, the balloons fly up, and the pink balloons have just become such a symbol of like Ariana and the Arianators and like what happened in Manchester. And I was just thinking that whole time how that song has become like their anthem and like our anthem. And the fact, I was thinking about the fact that those 22 people aren't gonna be able to experience this, and they should have experienced this. And like, it just made me so sad, and I was just crying because I was literally thinking about them. Like, I was picturing their faces in my head. Like, I was just thinking about them, and I was like, it's not fair that they like can't be here to experience this. And it just made me really emotional. And yeah, I've never cried at a concert before. That was my first time. And yeah, it just was really, really emotional. The girl and her friend or whatever who were sitting next to me left before No Tears Left to Cry and Thank You Next. Thank You Next is the encore. They left. And so I had 3 seats of space to dance. I had a freaking dance floor at the top of the arena. I literally danced. like, what is that thing? Like your diaphragm? My diaphragm was on fire because I was screaming. Like, not screaming, but like singing every lyric. And like my throat, I swear I lost my voice somewhere in there because everything hurt. And it was the best feeling ever because I was having so much fun. I am not a person who likes to sit down at concerts. I need to stand and I need to dance. And like, that was just the best thing ever. So honestly, the concert gets an A++ for me, and I'm not just saying that. It was the best concert ever, like, that I've seen of Ariana. So you will not be disappointed if you go. Remember, what you put into it is what you get out of it. And I know I've seen some people complaining like about her set or her choreography or like how she doesn't interact that much with the crowd, but it's your job. Like, it's on you to make it as fun as you want it to be. So it's only going to be as fun as you make it to be. So don't blame her if you're not having fun. You should be out there having fun because you're the one that bought the ticket. I'm just saying. But it's like the best concert ever and you guys will not be disappointed. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will do like more videos on this show because this show, like, there's so much to talk about. I didn't want to make this video too long. So I can definitely make a separate video on the actual concert and stuff. I just wanted, like I said, to get this information out and tell you guys before she heads back on the road. So thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for more videos, not only about Ariana, but about me, because I want to do some personal videos as well. But thank you guys so much for watching my channel and supporting me. And I will see you guys in my next video. As always, any questions, leave them down below. And I love you guys as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!